Hi folks, Rob back, and it's another Rob Plays, and this week we're tackling the Spectrum equivalent to one of my all-time favourite games, and that is Quazatron, which was developed by Steve Turner of Graftgold and published by Hewson in 1986. Kept the joystick. Quazatron, of course, started out like as intended to be a Spectrum conversion of Paradroid, and I ran enough about why I love that game so much. But obviously, considering the Spectrum's capabilities and limitations, it didn't quite fit a direct translation, so a lot was reworked into the process. It became its own independent thing. The basic plot is a similar idea. This time you're on the city. You're on Quazatron, which is a city on the planet Cortex. Oh, we're already grappled. Alright. I feel like I should have let more explain. Oh, I'm going to get game over anyway. I've already messed this up. Oh, yeah, game over. Which is good, I can explain. So the basic scenario is the planet Cortex was discovered with a bunch of cities and a bunch of alien droids. They tried to send the influence device from Paradroid there, the 001. And it failed. Basically, the droids were significantly advanced, you couldn't interface with them. So they were able to get a bunch of information out. They built something called the grapple unit. And the grapple unit was fitted to a droid called Klepto, KLP2. And he's been sent in, well, he's been sent in a lovely little expendable operation. So the basic idea, like Paradroid, you complete the game by clearing each level of droids. The big thing that's different is really the way the droids are represented. Here you can see X9, which is a menial device, so they're the lowest of the rank. But like Paradroid, you have the transfer game. The transfer game is completely intact. So the basic idea is you can blast them, you can ram, or you can grapple. So grappling with them is kind of, well, I got a deadlock now. And again, the grapple minigame functions exactly like Paradroid. You have your display down the side, you pick sides, I'm going to go right. You have 100 seconds to flip as many colours over as you can. And you need to get at least 7 out of 12, like I've done here, to successfully grapple a droid. Doing so allows you to take parts from them. So we've interfaced with this menial droid, and we've got these 3 because 2 are empty elements available. So the drive, which is how they move. Power is their power source. Chassis is their armor. So I can't take anything because I only just one. Which is a big difference compared to Paradroid, where Paradroid, if you get 7 out of 12 in a transfer game, you still take control of that droid. You get all its capabilities, and it's all good. Here, you actually have to learn to be better at the transfer game, because I've basically taken nothing from that droid, except its security clearance, and I can access the console, which is down here. So let's do that. So, like Paradroid, you've got the command console, you've got return to the game, you've got your level map, you've got your citadel map, and you can see where we are, which is the white coloured floor. The black thick bar sort of denotes where you've got to go multiple sections. Then you've got your droid database. So it tells me this is what KL2, I should say Klepto, is configured with. And you've got to remember that because this is the only way you can remember what you configured with, which I find a little frustrating. It, in a way reminds me a lot of, this feels like the halfway point between Paradroid and Ranorama. Like this whole upgrading sort of mechanic feels like an early version of what Ranorama hadn't perfected. Anyway, so we can go through and look at the parts that we've got. We haven't got much that's there. So let's get back into the game. So that's an elf. So each of the droids, the designation is different. So Paradroid was 3-digit serial number. So the influence device was 001. Then there's the class 4 maintenance droids and so on. Like with Quazatron, each of the droids you can see has a 2-letter designation. The 2-character designation. The letter denotes what their... Oh no, I'm going to get creamed. The letter designates their their main class. So in this case, I've grappled a battle droid. That was not a wise move. Except I may win. I won. I won against battle droid. So I've got the power unit, which is good. I've got the chassis. Oh, I didn't get the chassis. The drive is good. So the big thing is, so, like I interface with the B6, and now there's an R7, which is a repair droid. And so the letter, oh no, I'm gonna die now. Yep, falling off basically kills you. Oh, I logged onto the console. Okay. Oh. Oh, the status light indicates exactly what I'm feeling. I mean, I should be blatantly honest. I much prefer Power Droid. This is still a good game though, but it is trickier because of the level design. Anyway, so we're going to grapple with that U8, which is a Class 8 utility drone. Oh well, Deadlock's okay. You can sort of see how a lot of the game works. You do the same sort of thing. Explore, grapple to get upgrades, and fight your way through. There's not as many sections, which is no real surprise when you think about it. The small... Oh, I just wasted the pulse. Good job, me. Hopefully deadlocks. Oh, I won! I was worried I'd at least deadlock, but yeah. So in this case, I'm probably not going to get much out of this droid, so I'm going to exit. Scroll up, let's have a look. One difference is, like where Power Droid, you had to hold the fire button to transfer. Here you just hold it down momentarily to go into grapple. And you don't have to hold it down to utility 8. That's basically what I am now. Yeah, you can hold it. You didn't have to hold it down to keep it up. Alright, let's try and see if we can go for. And of course. Let's try this. Let's see who's around. Please repair drone up. This would be better. Let's try not to waste it. Don't waste their pulses. Oh. Yeah, we got a transfer. Alright. Alright, so we're powering a better chassis. So we've got a repair droid at the moment. So let's... As with Power Droid, your health is controlled by the... Your health is indicated, not controlled, by the spinning of Klepto's hand. Oh no! I did not want to grapple with that droid, because now it's gonna knock me back so much. Oh. When that happens, I really do. When it's like... And of course we actually get a near perfect grapple, so I'm gonna leave because you don't have to take parts, which is important to note. Alright, so we've just taken that droid out. There's one more over there. We should probably try and get for better clearance, because better clearance And there we go, we've cleared the first deck. So I'm going to go to the lift. Let's take this repair droid over and see how we go. So you can sort of see where the pattern of the loop comes in. Now, just really got to just balance what you make claim for. 8 out of 12 is all right. Let's get R6. Hello, R6. I'm going to cannibalize you. It's always interesting with this whole cannibalization thing because in the backstory, it's implied that Klepto was programmed to basically do that, to just was basically had a programming fault that meant he'd just rip apart droids. So it sort of feels like, yeah, in a way it feels a bit of the antithesis to how a lot of Paradroid works. But in its own way, it's quite fun. I mean, we're gonna deadlock, aren't we? Oh well. Nice. Oops, I did really want to grapple. That's okay, I'm not going to lose ground. I'm going to pretty much have the same ground because it's an R6. Damnation, this is tough. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oops. Yeah, being in isometric environment, you've got to be more careful about how you move about. You can already see Klepto's already got a fair bit of energy drain now, so it's where this game gets a lot tougher than Paradroid in my book. At least you don't lose points for using the recharge. Alright. Might be one of those cases where you've got to get to the other half of the floor to clear the rest of the droids. Yeah. Okay, that's alright. That's expected. Everything is fine. So let's climb up to the top, which is where the lift is. Isometric. The push scrolling does get a bit furious just for the speed. I wish it sort of clicked a bit faster instead of doing what it does. There is a follow-on to this called Magnetron, which I'm going to have to look at some stage. Let's get this logic droid. I think this side's going to be the better victory part. Special pulses there, so pulse there, pulse there, pulse there, pulse there, pulse there. Quite a lot of paths that this logic droid can't get through. We've got a new power system, we've got a new drive system, we've got a better bit of armor. Oh well, we didn't get the laser. Okay. Yeah, so that O droid is a medic droid, as I remember. In terms of droid classes, it's sort of Oh, zero. Anyway, so you can sort of see how things play out. I mean, regardless of notice, I prefer Paradroid just simply because it's sort of the tactical element. Because the thing with, oh yeah, see, power boost now Klepto can move a lot faster. Oh, I didn't mean to engage the logic droid. Oh well. The thing I see is, I had the power boost there, and Klepto could move a lot faster as a result. Let's have a look. I'm going to try and take it somewhere that Klepto doesn't have. Oh. Alright. Well, we've still got some good stuff out of it. See, I kind of wish on this screen, though, when you bring it up, you'd be able to compare it for what you had. That's probably my only real complaint. Like, it is different from Paradroid, yeah. It's a good game. I've never seen, I've never seen any of the droid classes higher than the B, the battle droids. But I know that the toughest in the game is the Class A, which is no surprise. Oh, grapple off. Get over the droid. Alright, now we can complete this section of the map. Oh, we can just go down here and just... Alright, there'll be more droids around because the floor hasn't shut down. So, let's keep exploring. There we go. There's R7. Come on, out. Cool, so we've got this... We've got 2 secured out of the whole game, which pretty good run so far. There's the recharge. Alright, I'm going to need to... Let's go to the map. Alright, so we've secured... I think we've secured that one up the top and the one we're on now. I kind of wish it highlighted them in different colours when you did clear them. But that's a legitimate gripe I have with Paradroid as well. It's minor, but it's still a gripe. Ooh, there's an L2. Ooh, I saw an S. This deck is going to be dangerous. Alright, grapple. What droid is that? That's an S4. S4 security droid. Oh boy, goodness, that's a lot of pulses it has. This is a tense battle because... Oh, and I just won it. Alright. Oh, disintegrator. Disintegrator. Got a nice chassis though. Now, what's that Class C? I've never seen a Class C droid before. Command. Oh wow, is this the equivalent of the Paradroid's 999? You are. Oh, that was an auto pulse, so it was probably a waste. Yeah, we got this. Ooh, this side is better, but not by much. This is one of the cases where it's like, ooh. On the flip side, I got a lot more parts out of him, so let's get that. Goodbye, U9. I don't know if it's just me, because I have not played, played a lot of Paradroid over the last 20 odd years. Battle Cyborg. Alright, B2. Let's go take you on. B2. It's alright, actually, we can... Heh. So we got beta clearance. Oh no, beta. Tackling this game, you've got to get a proper strategy there. And I admit, I don't have that. Oh! How's Klepto? Klepto's hit. One Klepto. Let's go purge some more droids. You've got to do the strategic takedowns like you do in Paradroid. One of the things I think that I don't like is because these floors don't have names and they don't have, well, they have color schemes. They don't have it the way Paradroid does. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of Paradroid comparisons here. But because they don't have the same kind of comparisons, names and whatnot, it's sort of hard to go, oh, this deck houses these kind of droids. And I think in some regards that makes it a little hard to sort of develop a good tactical plan. A logic cyborg. But again, as I talk about this stuff, I'm always talking about preferences, and I know this gets, fondly revered upon by Spectrum fans, and for good reason. It is a good game. But just for me, my pref does sit with Paradroid. Alright. This droid is probably this L2. L4, come on. Oops, I accidentally grappled. L4. Alright. Oops. L4. Oh. That's another deck done. Oh. Alright. Okay. So from where we are there, we can go down. We've got to get to the lift on the right side of this level. Hopefully before my parts burn out. I was saying... Come on, Klepto. Can't die on me now. Can't die on me now, Klepto. Alright, so I've got Klepto recharged. And there's the other lift. I know isometric works better for the Spectrum, but I kind of wish it flicked rather than pushed scroll, rather than scroll the way it does. Alright, let's go down. Oh, wow. Oh, there's an ST! This might be a deck I want to get out of very quickly, I think. A1s, the ST. Oh, goodness. If I'm going to go out, I'm going to make sure I do it. Let's get you Special Droid ST. If I'm going to get defeated, I'm going to make sure I get defeated by the programmer. Don't you think? Yeah. I knew this was going to happen as soon as I entered that deck. I'd hoped I'd made it when I wasn't quite throwback to plain old Klepto. Oh! It was a deadlock! Oh my giddy aunt, I was not expecting that at all. I was purely expecting it to be game over, and I survived. Now it's game over. Another deadlock! Oh my giddy aunt. Now it's game over. Now it's game over, which I'm happy to say. Boom. But I got the top score. And I did get defeated by the programmer robot. Hence why it was ST. As I said, I like Paragon a lot more, but I can appreciate Quazatron. I've really got to dive into it a fair bit more, I think. It's a different kind of experience. One that works better on the Spectrum, a little weirder in some regards, and, you know, you can't just replace 21 years of experience with a game with, you know, playing the sequel a few times, and I have really started getting into it, so I enjoy it. And with that, thank you again for watching. As always, I hope you learned something about this. I certainly did. I have to admit, I quite like Quazatron. As always, if you really enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. It sounds like a really simple little action, and I'm sure you can do it on, if you're not watching it on a computer, if you're watching it on a tablet, phone, or console, or whatever, you can easily give it a thumbs up there, and it helps, you know, helps all the magic numbers happen. And if you want to check out more videos as I post them, usually on Friday, go hit the subscribe button as well. Hopefully I don't have to disappoint more 8-bit goodness. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.